Sa gitna ng mataong kalsada, sa lugar ng puno ng ingay, buhay at kwento, may isang establishmento sa gitna nito na higit 4 na siglo nang nagbabantay sa Tondo. Ito ay simbahan ng Tondo.
The Santo Niño de Tondo parish is one of the oldest witnesses of the Philippine history. It is the heart of the community that has battled and endured everything. Mula sa puot ng gera at sa salimuot ng kalamidad, yet it has never lost the faith of the people. The story of this church begins in the 1500s, way back in the Spanish rule.
But Tondo was already a busy community even before the Spanish arrived. And when the Spaniards came, an order of priests decided to create a center of faith that would last and surpass a century.
The Spanish Augustinian friars arrived here in 1572. They are the first religious order to have arrived here in the Philippines.
At dito mismo sa lugar na ito, they built the first parish church in Luzon. A structure meant not just for worship, but for planting the seeds of a new place for hope and refuge. Upon asking for permission in taking video inside the church, we met Kuya Vincent, who is a chief staff member. And he did not just permit us, but also asked if we would like to be accompanied by him.
At the back of the church, they enshrined an image of the Santo Niño, brought all the way from the Acapulco, Mexico.
The second oldest Santo Niño in the Philippines, next only to Cebu. Since 1572, the image has never left Tondo for a long time.
Halika yun, pasukin natin.
Ngayon, when you look at Tondo Church today, you'll notice it looks strong and steady. Its thick stone walls, wide pillars, and balanced facade were designed to survive time and disaster. It's not overly decorated. It's clean, symmetrical, and built to last. Mula sa intrikadong disenyo ng mga bintana at detalyong mga ukit ng bato, masasabi na ito ay mula sa guhit na kasaysayan. For more than 400 years, since 1521, the church was tested in the middle of some of the most violent and devastating events in the history of the nation. From the Manila earthquake of 1863 that shook its foundations, to the Philippine-American War that has somehow turned Manila into a battlefield, leaving the church damaged by heavy gunfire. And then World War II, when Japanese forces used the church as a quartel or military quarters for their forces. And yet, even as bombs fell and Manila burned, Tondo Church became a refuge, a sanctuary for thousands fleeing the fighting. And there was even a time in 1945 when the Japanese set the church on fire. The parish priest saved the image of the Santo Niño. Devotees followed him through bullets and explosions, and miraculously, not one of them was harmed. Hindi ito kwento ng baryo. They are the lived and real memories of the simbahan ng Tondo. Like the story of where the symbol of faith, and in the very heart of its sanctuary, the image of the Santo Niño was stolen. This is the story of when the Santo Niño de Tondo was stolen from its sanctuary. In 1972, sa buwan ng Hulyo 14, the sacrilegious symbol of faith was stolen from the altar. When the image was stolen, nangyari ang isang hindi malilimutang kalamidad na tumama sa puso ng Luzon at Metro Manila. The typhoon Laring hit, and the rain lasted for days unceasingly that killed thousands of people and left properties damaged. This catastrophe led the majority of the Filipino people to believe that this was the result of the theft of the miraculous image of the faith. Because days after the suspect was arrested and the image was recovered dumped in canals, the typhoon suddenly left the country, leaving what happened to be called by many devotees as a miracle in action. These moments, painful, miraculous, unforgettable, are part of why Tondo Church, with its history of faith and holiness, is more than just a building. Ngayon naman ay dumako tayo sa paggunita ng kapistahan para sa simbahan ng Tondo. The feast is celebrated every third Sunday of January. The Tondo, even outside its vicinity, will erupt in color, music, and devotion for the feast of Santo Niño. The streets filled with dancers, drummers, and devotees celebrating what we now call the Lakbayo Festival. Lakbay mula sa salitang paglalakbay at sayaw mula sa paggalaw ng katawan sa musika. It was rooted from the faith, which means a joyful journey with the Lord. a tradition that shows how deeply the Santo Niño de Tondo is woven into the identity of the people and the community.
Sa kasalukuyan naman, kumakailan lang ay nakatanggap ng ang simbahan ng Tondo ng pagkakilala mula sa Papa.
On November 9, 2025, the Pope ordered a decree for the small parish of Santo Niño de Tondo to become a minor basilica. The order was officially announced on November 24. The church as a minor basilica was given a rare honor as a recognition for its great importance and influence for mass faith in the entire Catholic community. Tondo Church is no longer just a parish.
It is now officially part and recognized as a global heritage of the Catholic Church.
In the heart of Tondo, surrounded by noise, chaos, struggle, and life, stands a church that has witnessed more history than any of us ever will. The Santo Niño de Tondo parish is not just an old building made of stone. It is a keeper of memories, a survivor of centuries, and a silent companion to generations of Filipinos who lived, fought, prayed, and hoped in this community. The community of its surroundings, and even those who are from the outside, saw a place of deep faith, resilience, and historical identity, something that breathes in the walls, echoes in every prayers, and lives in the devotion of the people. And as the bells of the basilica ring, they do not just call people to pray. They remind us of everything this church has survived and everything we, as a community, continue to rise from.
In the end, Tondo Church is important, but not only because it is old, because it is alive. Alive with history, with culture, with faith, and with the spirit of the Santo Niño.